Just got done the Upfronts for TNT 2000, I guess it'd be 15? 2015.
It could be both because it starts mid-year.
Yeah.
2014-15 season.
I felt like there wasn't as many people there this year as there was last year.
Well, you mean like celebrity-wise?
Yeah. You don't think so?
Maybe not. I mean, I don't know, because we didn't really see everyone going in last year. We just saw people coming out. And there wasn't that many people coming out last year. But they also got rid of some shows, didn't they? And I feel like there was people at the luncheon that weren't at the Upfronts, like the women that do True Detective.
Yeah, they were there. I saw them come out, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't see them come out or go in.
Yeah, they were there. Tony got there super, super early and like bypassed all the crowds and whatnot.
Yep.
To the Upfronts. Yeah. GW got there. He's such a sweetheart. I love him so much.
I wanted to be my grandfather.
I wanted him to be my boyfriend. Sasha
was there.
Sasha Alexander.
Obviously.
She was fantastic and lovely.
Gorgeous.
And these autograph dudes who are at these things, like every time you go, they were like hounding her for autographs, just like they were every other person that came through there. And they had pictures of her like half naked, like in a bikini and whatnot.
And she was like, nope.
She was just pointing at him. No,
nope. No.
And Keir Cedric was there.
Yes.
Which I kind of knew
the
she
new
would
show
be.
She's producing is called Proof.
Proof?
Yes.
Okay.
It's obviously going to be like a crime show.
Yeah.
She may not tune in.
We'll tune in. She was wearing an Irene dress from Greg LeVoy's line. Looked fabulous. That clothing line fits her perfectly.
Yeah.
It's almost
Mary
like
too.
Yeah, I don't think Mary was wearing an Irene dress.
No. And she was wearing her jacket when she came out at the Upfronts. Because I got a picture of her back.
Well,
she had the jacket on.
She was wearing she was wearing a white dress with a leather jacket, looking fierce. Sean Bean, who was there last time.
Patrick Duffy.
Linda Lavin. That's not her name. Allie Lauder. Ashley Tisdale was there this year.
Andy Dickinson, no, just kidding. Andy Harmon was there.
Some guy was behind us, and he calls his friend up, and he's like, "Hey, girl, you gotta get here. Angie Dickinson's here." And I'm like,
Angie Dickinson's like in her 70s.
Yes, and looks kind of terrible compared to Angie Harmon.
She does resemble Angie Dickinson, but it was not Angie Dickinson.
No, it was not.
Linda Evans was there.
I call her Linda Lavin. It's not Linda Lavin. I knew it wasn't Linda Lavin, but yeah. Linda Evans. Who's gorgeous, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Sean Bean. Chris Vance was there.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, he is the dude that plays Casey
on Brazilian Isles. He's a handsome dude, I will say.
He's a handsome dude, but
Tony was a sweetheart when he did come out. We saw him after. Busy Phillips, who one of the autograph guys like didn't know who she was.
I think all he heard was the C at
Lindsay.
the end.
Well, there was also Lindsay, who was the assistant person who was figuring out who everybody was and bringing them in and getting them ready in their cars.
Lindsay, and she starts turning around. She goes, Lindsay.
Nice.
Eric McCormick was there.
That's got a picture of him. We're starting a new show. It's a spin-off from Will and Grace. We talked about it. It's like Will's still living by himself, and he has this friend who lives next door. So it's coming to you in 2017.
I'm gonna go ahead and call bullshit on that. CeeLo Green was there.
CeeLo! What is he producing? Like, he was there last year. I still haven't figured it out.
I don't remember what he's producing.
At all.
Rap. I don't know.
Rebecca Romaine was there. She's really gorgeous.
She is. She was a model, wasn't she?
Yeah. And her and Angie took pictures together. But
obviously.
She's like ridiculously gorgeous in person. Like, the pictures you see of her you're like, oh, she's really pretty. But no. It's like a completely different level of pretty in person. And really nice, too. She was taking pictures with everybody. She made sure to take one with everybody.
People were there that we don't really know who they were.
Yeah. From the new shows that are getting ready to come on. Noah Wiley was there.
Noah Wiley was there, which
I love him.
I've always had a crush on him ever since I was little, so.
You really did. He made sure to take pictures with everyone, and I mean everyone. And they were trying to usher him into a car that was waiting.
One woman there who was like standing there waiting for him, and
but I forget. He yelled her name when he walked
Debbie.
in. Debbie, something like that.
Debbie or Donna. But
it started with a D. Put it that way.
But she like had this stuff for him. He stayed there and talked to her for a couple minutes. They're like, we gotta go, and he just stayed there and talked to her.
Yeah.
And kept signing stuff for her.
He was just so
the
nice.
Wayans brothers were there.
Just the one.
What was his name? I don't remember. Damon? Maybe. Don't quote us on that.
One of them.
We're not up on our
Wayans brothers trivia.
My mother is, however.
Well, let's call her up. Let's not call her up.
No, you're right. There weren't that many people there this year as there was last year, because we got a lot of autographs from people last year, and they weren't there.
No.
Except for like Sean Bean, Sasha, Mary.
Yeah.
End of sentence. Conan was there.
Conan was there with Andy Richter.
Andy Richter, sorry.
Alan Richter.
Conan, that noise he made at that redhead.
Wow.
Took a picture of it. It was awesome.
Bag it up.
They're funny.
That man is a mess.
The people that work for TNT and TBS are
funny people.
Courtney Cox wasn't there.
No.
And it's the last season for her show.
But
The guy that plays Norm in Cheers was there.
We don't know why he was there.
We don't know why.
Maybe he'll be in a new show coming up? We don't know.
Maybe he's going to be in Kira's new show.
Maybe. Like, I don't know who was there for that.
Now.
I don't know who was there for Proof.
TNT is basically all crime shows.
Yeah. TBS is like comedy.
Yeah.
Which is fun by us, because we love TNT.
That's all TNT is, crime shows, and I love it.
A lot.
But I love it.
Because we're going to watch Proof.
We'll check it out.
We should do a show.
Depends on... No.
We should start from the beginning.
No.
If you guys want us to do a show about Proof, which is Kira Sedgwick's new crime show.
She's producing it. She's not in it.
She's not in it, but but still. She might be in it. We don't know.
She's not.
You don't know that.
I read a whole big write-up.
I'll call her up. If you want us to do a show about Proof, comment below and tell her that you want us to do a show about Proof.
How about this? We'll do it for the pilot, and then we'll decide after that if we're going to continue with it, depending on how much we like it. Because I don't have the attention span to sit there and watch a show I don't really like.
Yeah, neither do I. Okay, that's a deal.
Alright.
Can we shake on it?
Yeah, we'll shake on it. Alright, guys, you saw that.
It's a shake. At the luncheon, I was increasingly getting more and more. Well, that means
she was annoyed. She was losing patience. She was not very tolerable of people asking her why we were standing there.
It was every 2 seconds, and I'm like,
it's not that big a deal. It's not it's an event, and they walk away.
No, they don't. A lot of them weren't. They were like
doing it
because you have a bitch face.
Exactly.
We did appreciate seeing somebody that watches us. Her name was Christine.
Yes.
She was super nice, and
hey girl, we have a fan.
Just the one. So thank you for watching it 458 times and making our numbers go up. We do appreciate it. Mary looked ridiculously gorgeous. Like that dress was really good on her. She looks really fantastic in white.
Favoritism. I'm gonna say that Sasha and Mary looked the best out of the most of the women, and Rebecca.
Rebecca Romaine, absolutely.
I want to know who that girl was that looked like an ice skater.
She did though. I think she was from the Extreme Home Makeover thing.
Okay, so
yeah, Ty Pennington was there.
Yeah, Emerald Lagasse was there. Not sure why.
Another dude from Extreme Home Makeover that I don't remember his name, and the one chick who's like Australian or something from Extreme Home Makeover was there. And I don't know why. I'm thinking it's either going to be on TBS. I think it's going to be on TBS on reruns or something like that.
Might not even be reruns. They might just be moving it.
Maybe. I don't know.
I love the little old lady that knew no one there would get. She stood there.
She stood for like a good hour.
I was like,
I don't know who the... Oh, he's from the ER! Yeah, that one.
You have TV.
No. She listens to her radio still. She's waiting for the little orphan Annie to come back on.
You just bring up the same person at the same time.
She's waiting for the radio show, and we just went starstruck. We were like, oh my god, little orphan Annie. It wasn't, but some lady thought
she was a redhead, and she wore a dress like the red and white one little orphan Annie wore.
That was the exact dress, by the way.
And Annie, it looked exactly like that dress, and I was like, did she do that on purpose?
We're still confused about it. Like, Annie's not, I don't think Annie's playing right now.
Like, maybe it was just an accident. She didn't really realize until she got to work, and they're like, hey, you look like Annie. Is the sun gonna come out?
Tomorrow. Bet your body taller. Now to.
We We're not in front of a methadone clinic this year.
Thank God. Us and the security guard, his name was Brian. He was super nice, and we were bummed. He's like, I'll see you next year. We're like, all right, see you later, Brian. Like, he was really nice, though.
I yelled at people to get off of me and back off when Angie came.
Yes.
I seriously got crushed in front of the person, like to the person in front of me. Like,
Sasha, that's how I was with Sasha.
Yeah, I was like, people were like looming over me with Sasha. Like, have you ever even seen anything that they've been in?
No, they all. Here's the thing: when you, I covered this in the beginning.
They get them and then they sell them.
They sell them on eBay.
But like, they were freaking out over some people that
they didn't even know who they were.
Didn't know who they were.
And then like when the person wouldn't sign it, like if it was a risque picture or something, and the person didn't want to sign it, like Sasha, they were getting really ignorant about it. Like,
they have the right to say they're going to sign something, they're not. And when you're being super aggressive, they're not going to sign anything for you.
No, and even Brian was like, I like people like you, but I don't like the autograph people. He's like, you can do whatever you want right here, but those autograph people are not coming past this line.
They have autograph people there. They need to do like one per person.
Because was it GW who was caught doing like 15 at a time, but he stayed and did them. Like, he was like, they were showing him one after another.
Paper around with him.
He does. People might not know that. That thing he does on Major Crimes where he's doing the crossword puzzle on the paper is all GW's doing because he has the attention span of a flea. And he carries newspapers around with him pretty much everywhere he goes. He took it into the restaurant, too.
Yeah. Tony left his briefcase at home this year.
He did. He had like a man purse last year.
It was a Merce.
It was a Merce. But he left it in this year. He was really nice.
And then Tony and Mary and I think one other person got into
no famous people. Car. It wasn't any famous people.
It was one of their handlers.
Mary and Tony got into the same car leaving.
And there was a handler. Shut up. All these random people like got into the car with Sasha. Like, I don't even know who half of them were. Like, there was like, it looked like some kind of like dude that worked with CeeLo and like this other woman.
CeeLo showed up with like 15 people.
He had an entourage.
He had an entourage. Not even getting there. Like, it was like people who were there.
I think when they left from the Upfronts, they needed 2 cars for all the people that were with him.
He had 15 people coming out of Upfronts. I don't know where they came from. I don't know how they got there, but they were there. 15 people. Mary was wearing her glasses coming out, which we were pretty happy about. She looked fantastic. When she wears her glasses. I just can't get over how fantastic she looked. Kira was another one who looked really great.
Oh yeah, Kira looked nice too. It was like Mary, Sasha, Rebecca, and Kira.
Those were the best. 4. And the chick who was wearing like the prom dress from
the ice skater.
The ice skater dress.
I didn't really like that. I mean,
it wasn't bad. If it was in a different color, I think it would look better. But it wasn't a bad dress.
Cream and peach. Like, she legit looked like she just got off.
It looked like bubblegum pink to me.
It was peach, but like she legit looks like she just got
off the ice.
Oh, Tay Diggs was there.
Yeah, Tay Diggs was there. I think he might be in Kira's new show, actually. The guy from Leverage was there too.
No, he's not in her new show. He's in
somebody's new show.
I forget what it's called.
That man is never not sexy.
Yes.
Same thing can be said about GW Bailey.
Oh my God, you would not just lump them in the same category.
They are. And we had a really great time. We got to meet a lot of people that we otherwise wouldn't have met. Celebrity-wise,
on the West Coast.
No, celebrity-wise and fan-wise, who were really super nice. And
yeah, I met some Team Sasha fans.
But yeah, so thank you guys for being awesome there, and thank you for watching us and hanging out with us and stuff.
Yes, and things and stuff. Yes. We're going to be stuck in traffic for 30 years.
So, we'll probably be here after I post this.